Hello all and welcome to another video in my journey to 1 million Gamerscore series. And August is over, so it's time to bring to you August part 2. But I do want to talk about the series first before we go too far into this video, and that is because there might be some changes to it. Obviously I've been bringing you these fortnightly as it stands, but I may decide to do these monthly now and just talk about the completions. Now, that is just an idea. If you wish for these videos to carry on as they are, please do say so in the comments section below. I am very much looking for feedback on this decision or on this series going forward in general. As I say, I look at the stats for this series and the viewer retention is quite low, so I get the feeling that people just want to hear about the completion, so I'm looking basically to provide that service as such. So what I might do in these videos in the future is looking at bringing them monthly, so at the end of the month, and just talk about the completions, perhaps with just throwing in some game recommendations perhaps along the way as well for stuff that isn't a completion, with regards to is it a good game, is it fun, or just how long I've taken to get whatever. And if it then becomes a completion at a later date, then we'll talk into it in a bit more depth. So with that, as I say, comment section below, please do give me some feedback. That would be greatly appreciated. But let's talk about the very little that I've got in the second half of August, and that is basically because I'm off furlough. I'm back at work. I'm actually very pleased to be back at work. However, I'm working a lot because we're working on a reduced staff level, and it's taking up a lot of my time, and it's very busy as well, leaving me very tired as well. So my gaming time is not only down with regards to not being at work, but when I'm not at work as well, I'm very tired as well, going to bed early and just falling asleep randomly as well. But I have kept my achievement streak going too. The achievement streak of getting at least one achievement a day has been kept going, so that is certainly a good thing. So yep, I have got one completion. It was easy completion, but there is one key thing that you need to do in order to make it an easy completion. So let's pop over to the games and show you again what very little I have so far this month. And we're starting off with the easy completion, and that was of Tanks and Demons 3. Now this will not be an easy completion unless you do what I did in the end. Now the achievements in this aren't too bad with regards to inputting a cheat code, which then enables God mode, because then you'll be able to nip through these in no time at all. I did start playing it without the cheats, without the God mode cheat enabled, and I got quite a few. I know I purchased my first upgrade and collected photons, which are the little sparkly things in the levels, because this is basically a Bomberman style game with tanks, and there are enemies going around which you can shoot, but you've got a limited amount of ammo, so you can purchase upgrades and get more ammo and such things like that. And I beat the first boss. I completed 5 levels, and I purchased all upgrades for 1 tank and purchased Thunder, and I think I beat the second boss as well. I can't remember exactly how far I got, but then the difficulty curve got quite difficult indeed. So I decided to speed it up because it got to the point of where I'd played enough of the game and it just wasn't that enjoyable anymore. So I decided to speed it up by enabling the God mode cheat, but then I realised that if I'd have done that from the start, this game would have been done in no time at all, because I got to around, I didn't quite kill 72 monsters, but I may have got to the second boss. I'm struggling to remember. I definitely purchased a Thunder though. So yes, it was about 2 or 3 hours worth of gameplay just to do that. And as I say, I enabled that God mode thing, and then within an hour, I'm just whisking my way through these, beat the final boss at about 25 levels, and then I just purchased the last 2 tanks. As I say, I kept playing it until I got enough photons to purchase the last 2 tanks and done that. So yeah, you'll need to look up the God mode sheet, and you input a certain code on the main menu screen, and that's how you get God mode. I'm just looking for it now. I should have been a bit more prepared. So you need to input at the main menu up, down, up, right, left, right, X, and that will bring up a cheat menu, and that will be able to access you to God mode within that cheat menu. You will also be able to purchase a load of, or enable a load of photons in your in your bank account from the off. So I just realised you could do that as well, and then you can literally purchase everything's upgrades, and then just absolutely rip through the levels. But that's what makes this completion easy to do, is that. So Guitar Hero 3, there is nothing to add there. That is just, I just wanted to play it for a bit of fun. That 155 was got years ago. I couldn't even tell you how long I took to do that, but I did play through the career mode on medium, I think, in order to get that. So Bulletstorm is an absolutely fantastic game. Got to say, straight off the bat, it's an absolutely fantastic game. I spent about an hour with it, maybe an hour and a half with it one night. Got a little way into it and unlocked 55G without trying, just by doing that. And it's such a cheap game as well. If you've never played Bulletstorm and you don't own Bulletstorm and you've got a 360 or a way to play it, seriously, best quid you'll ever spend, or close to it, because it's an absolutely stonking game. So all I can really tell you about Bulletstorm is, I say, I played it for about an hour and a half, and got 55 Gamerscore out of it, and I will be playing some more of it soon, because it's, as I say, it's an absolutely belting game. It really is a lot of fun. Okay, so above that, I decided to have a go at a NeoGeo game, because there's always a good chunk of Gamerscore you can get out of that easy. Do not be fooled by people who say NeoGeo games are easy. There are some that are difficult, and a couple of the achievements in this do apply. Now, I decided to go for the caravan mode first, like I normally always do. And the one thing I will say about this game is it's a side-scrolling beat-em-up, but you can pick up melee weapons along the way, but you're actually better off avoiding them and just using your sort of star move that fires out of your arm. It's like a spread in a shmup that comes out of your arm. It's little shurikens, I think. But anyway, yeah, you're better off just keeping that because of the range it has. I was able to do the caravan mode points. I was able to do the high score points, just the bottom margin, I think, yes. And then in the original mode, you can edit things. You can make it level 1, which is obviously the easiest. You can up your lives and so on and things like that. And it then makes it very easy to get your point margins. Just once you've got to 3,000, again, don't get finger happy when you get the game over screen or you decide to die just to register your score. Make sure you hit A to register your scores and things like that. The ones that I'm missing in the high score mode top brackets, I think with a bit of practice I may be able to pinch that. That is going to be tough, and that is why it is still rare just. But again, with a bit of practice and muscle memory and learning, you might be able to get that done. But I would say, out of what I've got out of it, which is, come on, get back, 820, that is not too bad to get. Certainly, maybe you can take another 80G off that if you want to talk about just getting easy. I think one of the point margins I need a little bit of work towards. But yeah, the 820 out of that I got in a couple of hours. Again, just a bit of practicing over and over again. Okay, so above that, Rock Band. I foolishly didn't realise that Guitar Hero guitars actually work with Rock Band. I don't know why. I had it in my head for years and years and years, and some friends quietly corrected me on that, and I was able to play Rock Band. I decided to just play through the solo tour on medium, and that is what I got. I got 90G for doing that. As I say, it takes quite a while to get through a solo tour on medium, probably about 5 hours-ish, just guessing randomly. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, playing for you get a couple of other random achievements along the way, sort of some progressional ones for unlocking venues. But the good thing about whatever level you decide to complete it on, I think there's an achievement for every level. They do stack. So I got the achievement for finishing it on easy and medium because I finished it on medium. I found Rock Band a little bit kinder than Guitar Hero as well. So I do quietly recommend it. If you like Guitar Hero, then you're not going to go far wrong with wanting to play Rock Band. However, getting achievements out of it, there's a lot of band-related ones, multiplayer, and owning all of the instruments. If, like me, you've just got a Guitar Hero guitar and you can't find anyone to play with online or anything like that, then the 90G is pretty much all you're going to get out of it if you just play through a solo tour on medium. And then above that, Battletoads was added to Game Pass because it's an Xbox exclusive, and I'm still playing this. I haven't quite finished it, but you'll get all of this through pretty much just playing through the game. And at the bottom here, yeah, here we go. And what I did is I've just put it on what is called Tadpole level, which is the easiest level. So yeah, Brawling with Style. I played the first level and got an S ranking on it without even trying. So there we go. Your first collectible, you'll see them all about. I think this is storyline progressional, as is that. use your tongue to reach the background. You need to do that to get through a level, so that is as good as storyline progressional. Defeating 100 enemies, again, as good as storyline progressional. Finished a fight without taking damage, just happens. Hopefully it'll just happen for you, especially if you just put it on the tadpole difficulty like I did. So that's progressional. Used 200 toad abilities. You'll use a lot of those, so that is progressional pretty much. And that must be as well. As I say, a lot of this I wasn't aiming for, it just happened. By the way, the progressional bars for the achievements do actually work in this game. That is definitely progressional. So is that. 20 A ranks from encounters. You get a ranking after each encounter. Again, that just happens. Some of these are rare, and I just don't think people have played it all the way through, or quite a way through. And you'll see why in a second when I get towards the end or the top achievements on this list. So yeah, again, progressional. Destroy 50 enemies in space combat. Once you get to that level, then that's pretty much progressional as well. As is that. Got all collectibles in a level. The first time you do sort of a shmup level, that is the easiest level to get all collectibles in, because the collectibles are just, they're not hidden, they just every now and again just sort of drop down from the sky, and you just make sure you collect it. So get all 5 of those and boom, you're done there. Took the first up. That is again, that is a progressional one. So is that. That's the second shmup level. That is progressional as well. And as I was going to say, I'm not trying to get all the collectibles. There is an achievement for getting all the collectibles in the game. I'm not really going to bother with that. I'm just going to play through this and basically get what I get. But I managed to get 25 along the way, and that's literally just happened. As you'll see, I am talking about August Part 2, but I have played this game into September, at the beginning of September as well, which is why some of these have the first on it as well. In fact, 4 of them have, and I've only played about 20 minutes since the 1st of September. So there we go. And that is it for August Part 2. And say it's not a great deal, and a lot of it is due to being back at work. I am going to be going for easy completions. And as I say, please, in the comment section below, please give me some feedback on how what you prefer to hear out of this series. Are you just in it for the completions? Are you genuinely interested in everything I've got, and you like hearing me talk about what I've got? Please, again, comment section below. And also, I do get questions in my inbox on my Xbox, but if I'm on my Xbox, I am busy, so I would prefer it, and please do put all your questions in the comment section below to this video, because I read all comments, and certainly whilst I am not sort of got thousands of subs, it is easy for me, and I do reply to every comment. So please, comments in the section below, not in my Xbox feed. I say you're more than welcome to follow me on Xbox just to see what I'm playing, but as I say, if I'm on my Xbox, I'm generally playing games and busy. I'm generally watching TV and busy, so the best place to put any questions is in the comments section below. And as I say, might go to monthly and just talking about completions, might keep it to 2 weeks or fortnightly, but just talk about completions, not really delve deep into the games as much, unless people say otherwise. As I say, I'm looking at trying to make this series more watchable or more listenable for everybody, and as I say, I want to help and I want to entertain, so the best way that I could combine the two together would really help. So ladies and gentlemen, as I say, this is going to probably have been one of the shortest updates in the series, certainly for a long time, if not ever. So thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for listening, thank you very much if you do comment below with suggestions on what to do with the series going forwards, or just some general feedback. Thank you for that. But for now, thank you very much for watching this episode or this update of Journey to 1 Million Gamerscore, and as always, please do take care.